Hi guys, my name is Chris Brown. I'm the Assistant Library Director. I'm here alongside Katie Dreyer, the Youth Services Librarian. We'd like to welcome you to this year's edition of the Pella Public Library Virtual Tour. Today we're going to be talking to you about a few of the resources that are available here at the Public Library, as well as some housekeeping items like how it is you get a library card. The first thing you're going to want to do is to get a library card. And to get a library card, there are 3 easy steps. First thing you need to do is get a parent to come with you to the library. If you're under 18, which I'm guessing most of you are, you're going to need to have a parent come with you to sign your library card application. Second thing is that your parents are going to need to bring a valid photo ID with them, so they're going to need to bring like a driver's license with your current street address on it. If they have the license but they don't have the current street address, give us a call and we can tell them what else they might need to bring to get that done. And then, like I said, the parent's going to need to sign your library card application after you fill it out here at the library. Once you get the library card, there's a couple of things for you to remember. The first is that anytime you need to check something out, you're going to have your library card. We can't look up your name using your student ID or anything else like that, or just take your good word for it. We do need to have your library card. And the other thing is, if you happen to lose your library card, there is a $2 replacement charge, so make sure that once you get a library card, you keep track of it. So once you have your library card, we can go over quickly some of the things that the library can do to help you. So the first thing you need to know is that library staff, they're usually at the front desk. You can't miss it when you come into the building. They are there to help you. So if you have any questions, you need directions, you need to find a certain item, whatever it may be, just ask at the front desk. The staff are really friendly. They'd love to help you out. Obviously at the library you can check out books, DVDs, all sorts of different materials. You can also check out magazines, music CDs, audiobooks, and some other things you might not think of. We have cake pans, puppets, all sorts of different things that you can check out here at the library. So checking out materials is obviously one of our major functions. Another thing you can do, and I know you guys have access to some of these resources at the school, but we do have access to 40 different Gale databases, so electronic retrieval of journal articles and different things that you would use in research papers. We have access to those. We also have a craft supplies box, which is good if you're making like a poster for a presentation. The supplies box has colored pencils, markers, scissors, tape, glue, staples, basically everything you need to put together a project all in one box. You can check that out with your library card here at the front desk. Another option that we have, if you can wait a little bit, we have books available that aren't available in our library. You can request books from other libraries and get them sent here. The charge is $3 per title, but depending on what you're doing, that might be helpful. And last but not least, we have a very nice copier, printer, and scanner machine here at the library. So if you don't have a color copier, we can help you out. It's 15 cents a page for black and white copies and prints, 50 cents a page for color copies and prints. You can print from your school laptops, and we can show you how to do that here at the front desk, so just come up and ask one of us and we'll walk you through that. It's really easy. And then if you do need to scan something to your email, you want to scan a document to put on Google Drive or whatever, that is a free service. So just ask us and we can show you how to do that.
When you first walk into the public library, you're going to see a couple of things. First thing you're going to see is our catalog computers here. So if you need to find a book or other resources, these computers are where you go and search for books, different things like that. We've also got tablet computers that have the catalog on it mounted on different columns in different places throughout the building, so you can find those and find your resources there. The next thing you're going to see is what we call our circulation desk. Circulation refers to checking in and checking out books, but really anything that you need, this is the primary source for it. This is where you can come talk to staff. They can help you find a book, help you find other resources. They can check out a study room to you. They can tell you how to get on the wireless, how to do mobile printing. This is basically the hub for any information that you need here in the library.
So again, I really want to mention that the circulation desk is the information desk here at the library. It's where you go to get help finding stuff. It's where you go to check out and return books. It's where you would go to apply for a library card. Remember to bring a parent with you. It's where you would go to pick up your books that might be on hold for you. That's where you would go to check out a study room, check out supplies, learn how to get on the wireless internet, and learn how to use mobile printing, among many, many other things. So again, if you have a question, the circulation desk is where you would go. So real quick, I want to talk about a few of the resources in book form that we have available to you here. First one we want to talk about is biographies. Our biographies are generally divided into two sections, adult biographies and kids or children's biographies. Each has their own merits. The ones intended for kids are a little bit shorter, but there is more information available in the adult biographies. Depending on the kind of paper you're doing, you might need some of that information. So I want to let you know real quick that biographies are organized by who the book is about, by the subject of the book. So if you had a book about Amelia Earhart, that's going to be under the call number J, which is short for juvenile, B, which is biography, and then it's going to go Earhart, Amelia. So it's going to be under the E's. No matter who wrote the book, in biography it goes under who the book is about. So again, just to reiterate, if you need help, be sure to ask the staff. That's what they're there for. Nonfiction, of course, includes everything that isn't a made-up story, everything that has to do with a real-life subject. All these subjects are organized in our library by the Dewey Decimal System, which you should be familiar with. It's the same system that your school library uses. We have Dewey Decimal guides posted on the ends of some of the bookshelves, and if you need help, you can always ask Miss Katie for a guide to the Dewey Decimal System. Just to give you a quick example, with National History Day coming up, the American History section in our library would start at Dewey Decimal number 973. So when you're looking for this, you go past the 100s, past the 300s, past the 400s, go all the way to the 900s, find 973, and then everything after the decimal point will divide it into subsections for you. So start with 973, and then from there you can find your subset of American history. Now that we've taken a look at some of our print resources, some of our books, let's take a look at some of our electronic resources. When we talk about our electronic resources, when we talk about databases, what we're talking about is journal articles and magazine articles that are available to you online through these databases. This isn't like going to Wikipedia. These are verified academic articles and magazine articles from reputable sources, so they should work for the kinds of research papers and the kinds of projects that you're doing here at school. I know your school has access to some of these resources, but if you want to access them through the public library, what you'll need to do is go to the library homepage at www.cityofpella.com/library. And what you'll do is, down in the middle of the page, there is a link to Gale databases. You will click on either Gale databases, which will take you to a search that will let you search multiple databases at once, or you'll go to where the little arrow shows you to click here, and when you click there, that's going to send you over to a page that allows you to pick which database you want. And that's kind of nice if you're looking for a specific subject like American history or business. That allows you to narrow it down just a little bit before you start doing your search. Remember when we talked about getting a library card earlier? This is one of the reasons that you would get a library card. You do need to have your library card number in order to access these databases. Once you have that library card, they're completely free to use, but you will need a library card number in order to log on. So when you click on the link that was just indicated by the arrow that says click here, what you're going to see again is a list of all the databases, so you can pick which subject you want to search before you actually start doing the search. You can see we've got stuff on criminal justice, which is like law and crime. We've got things on environmental affairs, fine arts and music. And then on this next screen here, you can see we have a U.S. history collection, which would be perfect for National History Day and some of those other history projects that you might be doing while you're in school. Again, once you click on one of these, it's going to send you into that database, and you can search just for that topic. So here I've clicked on the U.S. History Collection database, and you can see there's a nice search box right here. Just to the right of the search box, there's a drop-down menu where you can do a basic search, an advanced search, different things like that. You can see underneath the search box there's also a subject guide search and a publication search. So if you wanted to pick out of a particular publication, like a U.S. history magazine, you could pick which magazine you were going to search. You can also see below that there's some top searches, some things that are commonly searched for, especially around National History Day. That'll be very relevant because there's a lot of students searching for the hot topics in history. And now here I've done a search for Rosa Parks, and you can see that on the left-hand side here are my list of results from that search. Some of them are just citations, which means they aren't the full article, but you can also see, like this top result here, is a full text article, which means you can get the entire text of it. You can download it here as a PDF, or you can save it to a file folder. Also on the right hand side you can see we have some ways that you can limit it. So you see there's a checkbox there where you can just search for items that have full text, or you can limit to a particular publication year, or you can limit to certain types of content. So you just want the articles that have images attached to them. So there's lots of different options to play around with here. It really is a very useful resource, and you should definitely give it a try if you're looking for a source for your paper or for your project. Now I want to talk to you for just a minute about something else that we offer that's kind of its own unique thing outside of books or any of the other services that we offer. We offer what's called digital materials, and when we're talking about digital materials, the things we're talking about are things like audiobooks, ebooks, streaming music, streaming movies, streaming TV shows. If you didn't know we have these things, that's why you're listening to this presentation today. I want to mention, of course, that all of these, because you have a library card, all of these are free to you without additional charge. There's a couple of different systems that you can use to access these materials, and we're going to go through those real quick. The first system that you can use to access those materials is a system we call Bridges, and this system is for downloadable audiobooks and ebooks. So either books that you read on a device or books that you listen to on a device. You can check out up to 3 of these books at a time. They have a 2-week checkout just like regular books. And the nice thing about digital materials is that they go back to the library automatically. You don't get any fines, you don't get any overdue fees. When your time is expired, they just return to the digital cloud automatically. Do know that if an item is checked out by someone else, that means it's gone from the digital shelf on this system, which means you can't check it out. So you'll be able to see which materials are available and which ones are checked out. And if one of them is checked out, you do have to wait your turn in order to download that item. When you decide to work with this system, the app that you're going to use to get going on your smartphone or on your tablet or whatever, the app that we use for this is called Libby. So if you do a search in the Google Play Store and the Apple Store for Libby, you'll be able to find that there. It's a free download, just like this is a free service. So yeah, definitely check that out. The other service that we offer is called Hoopla, and this is the service that allows you to download streaming music, movies, and TV shows. Also has ebooks and audiobooks available. You can check out up to 3 titles per month per library card. There's no waiting for these items. You can check them out anytime, but the model that we use for this is a little bit different than Bridges. Hoopla is a pay-per-use model, meaning each time you check out an item, we pay a fee in order for you to use that item. You don't pay anything, it's a free service to you, but the library pays a fee to Hoopla in order to use that item. That means that the library has to set a daily budget limit. So if somebody gets on before you and uses up our daily budget limit, then you have to wait until the next day in order to check your items out. The clock resets at midnight, so if you're a night owl, this might be a good option for you because you'll get first dibs on the new day's budget in terms of checking materials out. These items also return automatically, so you don't have to worry about overdue fines and fees. And if you do go online to check this out, the app you're going to want to download is the Hoopla app. It might be under Hoopla Digital App, again in the Google Play Store and in the Apple App Store. It is a free download. If you go to our website, cityofpella.com/library, you can see right there on the main page we have links to both Bridges and Hoopla. So just click on those links to get started, and yeah, definitely this is something you want to check out. So one of the nice things about the public library is just having a space where you can go with your class project or just for yourself and just have room to spread out just a little bit. There's lots of different options, lots of different places that you can work here in the library. First, we have private study rooms that seat from 1 to 6 people. If you want to check out a study room, you will need to bring your library card, and of course, in the unlikely event that you were to cause damage, you'd be responsible for that. But other than that, there's no charge associated with the study room, so you can just check those out and have your group meetings in there. We also have one of the study rooms set aside that is a collaboration room, and what that is, it has a 42-inch computer monitor mounted on the wall, and it has hookups for your laptops, for your tablets, different things like that, so you can go in there and share your screen with a group and, discuss whatever it is that you're discussing. Outside of the collaboration room, we also have a whiteboard table, which is a table that's actually got a whiteboard service like they have in the classrooms, so you can actually write on it with the Expo dry erase markers, that the same type of markers that you used to write on the boards in the classroom. Another option that we have is a craft table, which is just a large table that you can work on a poster or a craft project on. We also have booth-style seating, so the same type of booths and tables that you'd find in restaurants. We have those here in the library, so you can get your group of 4 and work on a project together. We also have lots of couches and chairs just scattered throughout the library, so you can just find one of those and crash, and nobody will think twice about it. And then last but not least, we have all other big tables that are around the library, and there's lots of places there to plug in, so if you need to charge your phone or charge your laptop or whatever while you're working, there's certainly a place for you to do that.
So back behind the public computers here is one of our teen areas, and you can see there's a nice big table where you can do craft projects. We've got stamp kits if you want to make different shaped stamps, things like that, colored pencils, couch and a booth where you can sit and discuss things, work on your laptop, do whatever. And then there is one thing over here that I really did want to show you. This is a laptop table. You can see it's got places where you can plug in your charger or whatever. But this table has a secret. You can actually, with a dry erase pen, you can actually write on the table. So if you're doing a project, working out math problems, different things like that, you can actually write on this table and work together to figure stuff out.
Let's talk about the technology that you can use here in the library. So the first thing I want you to know is that we do have Wi-Fi at speeds up to 25 megabits a second. So if you want fast internet, you need a place to go, and you don't want to buy a $5 cup of coffee, come on over here. We'd be happy to have you. If you don't bring your computer with you, we have desktop computers that you can use, a little bit old school, but you can use those desktop computers to get done what you need to get done. We have a copying service, so if you need to make either color or black and white photocopies for a project, we do have that available. We also have printing available from both mobile devices and from the desktop computers. We have a scanning service at no charge. You can scan your documents to your email and then send them to your Google Drive or whatever it is you want to do there. We also have a fax machine available out in our lobby, and we have the ability again to print directly from your school computer. So I want to talk specifically for a minute about the mobile printing technology that we have here at the library. This is a really neat service, and basically it lets you print almost any document from any device from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. So your PDFs, your Word documents, PowerPoint presentations or whatever, all those different files you can print from your school laptops, you can print from your tablets, you can print from your phones, almost any device anywhere in the world with an internet connection. When you print from those devices, they're going to be delivered to a print queue or a holding tank that's here at the Copy and Print Center at the library. So all you have to do is come down here to the library once you've printed your documents, and then there'll be a machine that you can get on that will let you actually pay for those prints and actually get them out of the printer. Again, just to give you an idea, for a black and white copy or a print, it's 15 cents per page, and for a color print, it is 50 cents per page. Did want to let you know that this service is available 24 hours a day. The print queue that holds documents is on even at midnight, so you can print, whenever you feel like it, and then you've got 24 hours from the time you send that document to actually come and pay for it and print it out. When you're looking at doing the mobile print service, there's actually 3 different ways you can print. First way that you can print, what you would do is you would attach your documents as an email to pella-bw@printspots.com, or send them to pella-color@printspots.com, depending of course on whether or not you wanted the documents to show up in black and white or color. The other thing you could do is you could visit the mobile print website directly at www.printeron.com/Pella/library, and what that will allow you to do, it gives you some more options for working with those documents. You'd upload them to the website, and then that website would help you send them to our print center. The third option is one that unfortunately doesn't work on your school devices, but it's still a good option if you have a personal device such as a phone or a tablet. You can actually download an app for your phone or for your tablet that will allow you to print. So this app's called Printer On, and it's available both in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. And what you do is you just download that. It's a free download, and then that app helps you select and print websites and other things directly off of your phone. I use this one on my smartphone quite a bit, so yeah, definitely take a look at that. Again, that doesn't work on school devices, but it should work with all your other devices. Again, I encourage you, if you have any questions about this, just visit our website at www.cityofpella.com/library. On the right-hand side there, you're going to see a link to mobile print instructions. If you click on that, it's going to give you a document with all the stuff we just went through that'll show you how to use our mobile print service. I want to thank you guys for your attention today. Again, my name is Chris Brown. I'm the Assistant Library Director alongside Katie Dreyer, the Youth Services Librarian. We'd love to hear from you, so if you have any questions, feel free to give us an email. Katie's email address is kdryer@cityofpella.com. My email address is cbrown@cityofpella.com. We're located at the Pella Public Library at 603 Main Street, which is just 2 blocks south of the square. Take a look at the little map on the left. If you have any questions, you can also give us a call, 641-628-4268. Again, thank you very much for your attention, and you guys have a great rest of your day.